Hello, boys and girls. How are we doing? Where's my face? There's my face. Oh, you can see mugs. This is no good. We have to maintain the illusion there are no mugs on my desk, aside from the one that I'm drinking from. Oh, look, it's a home mug. Excellent. How are we all doing, folks? Welcome to the pre-stream stream. This is where the cool kids hang. And yes, the people of Twitter have spoken. We are starting a new save this evening. We'll be getting up and running with that at 7 o'clock sharpish, but it wouldn't be right to not have the pre-stream stream before we stream, so we have to stream the pre-stream stream before we get into the stream. An opportunity for us to just chat and plan and brainstorm. Thank you to, there was someone who subbed before we even went live. Coldrick, thank you very much for the sub. Someone asked if I've saved the Sheffield United team for the LOLLUJO Cup at the end of the year. The save is as we left it on Tuesday night, so I've not exported them yet, but I've also not holidayed or anything. I think we probably will revisit that for maybe a 5 years in the future thing at some point, not in the immediate future. But I really need to see how Sven de Silva and Tabakaru and that golden generation of wonderful players, we need to see how they get on in the future, how they develop. So we will revisit that at some point. My plan for this save, the new save, thank you, Paul, for the sub. The plan for the new save is we're gonna do a similar thing to what we did with the one that ended up being the Sheffield United save. But of course, that it passed through Clefley and Clyde along the way. The FM veterans in as well. Thank you for the sub. We're gonna load up probably half a dozen or so countries that I've never managed in before, either on YouTube or Twitch. So I know we said we'd try not to end up in England last time, and we still ended up there. This time, we're not loading anywhere I've ever managed before. So let's say 6 to 8 unique nations that I've never managed before on YouTube or on Twitch. We're going to start unemployed, and we're going to see what happens. There's going to be no edited database, anything like that. It's just going to be the vanilla database. 6 to 8, depending on how fast the computer reckons the game will run. 6 to 8 countries I've never managed in before. Why is Anna sending me loads of text messages? She's lost the dog. What? 6 to 8 countries I've never managed in before. Is Dave with me? No. You have lost the dog. Might I suggest you locate him? Excellent. Yeah, 6 to 8 countries we've never managed in before. Start unemployed, and then no plans initially, whether it's going to be a journeyman, whether it's going to be a one club save. We'll just kind of take it from there. I can already see suggestions coming in for countries that I have managed in before. So we're not obviously not going to do the USA because I'm managing there on YouTube at the moment. Belgium we've done before. Most of these are original ones. So we might put it to a poll. We might see what happens. Maybe, I guess, if there's enough of them in a similar geographical location, it might be an idea to do a specific region. Football Manager used to split into regions better than it does now. It's just Europe. I'm looking at the screen now. We could perhaps do Scandinavia. I don't think I've ever managed anywhere in Scandinavia. I don't think I've ever done anywhere in Eastern Europe. Unless Greece counts as Eastern Europe. That's Southern Europe, isn't it? I don't really know. South America. I don't think I've ever done anywhere in South America on YouTube, so we could just load up the whole of South America and see what happens. That feels like that's going to be a mess if we do that. Likewise, Asia. I've never managed anywhere in Asia, I don't think. So there's 8 nations in Asia, including Australia, which we could maybe include. Oh, apparently I've done a save in Peru before. Peru, yeah, maybe I've been to Peru before on a 24-hour stream. But yeah, we'll yeah, I think there probably are too many games in South America. South America, they're like, it's like Mexico, isn't it? You have 14 different leagues a year, and it's ridiculous. But maybe we do Scandinavia. And this is where people tell me what I think is Scandinavia isn't Scandinavia, because I don't know if Scandinavia includes Denmark or not. Is it Denmark? And people say, Denmark's not in Scandinavia. Well, on Championship Manager back in the day, when you sent scouts to Scandinavia, they went to Denmark. So I'm using Football Manager definitions of what Scandinavia is. Finland's not Scandinavia. Yeah, Anna, have you found Dave? Where is Anna? Have you located my hound? Let's hope so. So potentially Scandinavia, or potentially, yes, she has found him. Worry not. So who is that who's just subbed? Ash Gill's in, Magic's in. Thank you very much to both of you. Should we just look on the game screen rather than... So this is what we've got. So if we were to do Scandinavia, what would that be? So Denmark, Iceland. I mean, I don't know if it counts. I'm counting it. Finland, Norway.
Been here since Kevy, no
Sweden.
times to Kevy 6 times.
The only problem is I've managed in Denmark before, so Denmark has to come off the list because we've done Denmark before. So the rules where it can't be anywhere I've managed before, and we've done Bromby for a season. How we roll, Owen. Thank you very much for the sub. So what's that? 5. We could put 4. There must be more than this. Am I missing something? We could add Russia. We could add like Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. So we could do... Where's Russia? Do something like that. Does that make sense? If we're adding Serbia, someone's saying Serbia. We're adding a lot of leagues if we start adding Serbia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How fast does it think that'll be? Oh, hello. But actually, just make sure this is going down to the lowest leagues in these countries. We can add a few more. If that's saying 5-star, we can add plenty more yet. Plenty more. So, someone said Serbia. So let's sling Serbia in as well. We're still at 5 stars. Switzerland and Poland. I don't think... Have I done either of them before? I misclicked Norway. I did. Good spot. Have we got all of these down to their lowest leagues? Holland I've done before. Croatia we could throw in. I don't think I've done Croatia before. Let's sling Croatia into the mix. We can still keep adding at the moment. I reckon until we're down to like 3.5 star, we're all good. I've got a custom database size. How is that? I don't know why it went custom, but there you go. We'll drop it down to large. I'm not sure what the custom database was that it was giving me. I think that might have been from when I set up Born in the USA, so it was probably loading all US players or something. So, who else could we add? Czech Republic. If we add them, we've got to add Slovakia as well, haven't we? Surely. Who else would be really interesting? I'm trying to get a map going in my mind. What's geographically closer to what we've got? Have we got any countries that border countries we've got that we've not included? I'm thinking Bulgaria, Slovenia, Slovakia, Czech Republic. We're going to need a map of Europe, aren't we? Map of European countries. I need to work out what's what. No, not on Amazon. Just a picture of a map.
6 times hype.
Goodness me. Why would it give me an Amazon link to a map? This is what we want. A big old picture of a map. Oh, good. It's not in English. Why would it be in English? So we've got Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and then we've got Finland and all this. So Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, are any of those leagues in? Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, they're not in. Poland would make sense then. Bulgaria, Romania, Poland. So Bulgaria, Poland, Romania. I don't think I've ever managed in any of those before. Let's just make sure that goes down to the lowest leagues. Does that work? Is there any that look like they shouldn't be there now? Where's Croatia? Croatia's all the way over here. If we're loading, do we take Croatia out? Because if we're having Croatia, we should probably have Hungary rather than Croatia, shouldn't we? Have we already got Hungary? We don't need Croatia all the way over here, surely. Hungary's got more of a right to be in our version of the map than Croatia. Iceland might be a bit... I mean, I guess there is an argument to take Iceland out. It's not even on the map. What is the... Is there a significance to these colours? Are we just going to get all of these colours in? I don't really know what the significance of the colours are. But on that basis... I think we've got everyone in we should have, haven't we? So where's the Czech Republic? My European knowledge is terrible. Where on earth is the Czech Republic on here? Oh, so there's Czech Republic. There's Slovakia. Have we got Slovakia? We've not. Right, we need Slovakia. Slovakia has to be in. And we're going to add the Czech Republic as well. We might be about to take out Iceland because we might have too many here. We might just get away with this. Obviously, if it runs like an absolute dog when we're up and running, we'll have to adjust this a little bit. And I'm going to take out Iceland. I don't think we need Iceland in. I think we've kind of covered this whole section of the map here. Apart from Turkey, which we're just completely ignoring. But it's kind of separate. I feel like Turkey doesn't need to be in. Similar to how we've chopped out Iceland, I think it's okay to have chopped out Turkey. Obviously, we're not going to include Greece because we did Apollon. Does that work? Is that too much? Is that too many leagues? Or is this okay? Is this going to be really slow? Or is this too many leagues, do we think? And then, I guess, which start date are we going to go with? Which would have the highest coefficient of all these leagues? Russia's a bit better than the rest of them. So should we do it based on Russia's early preseason? I guess the long-term goal is get to Russia. Realistically, probably not gonna start in Russia. In 10 years' time, it will be slow. Well, at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be switching over to use my other PC as my gaming PC. So it'll run a bit faster on there anyway. And if it does, once we've settled down and we know what the save looks like, we can start removing some leagues anyway. We're not necessarily going to leave all of these leagues loaded the whole time. This is more to give us lots of flexibility around a starting club. So we want to add players to playable teams. I don't know if these teams will have players, but we certainly want them to have players. And we'll prevent use of the in-game editor, because in-game editors are for filthy cheat holes. Right, let's start the game. 33 divisions across, what's that, 15 countries? Any predictions on where we're going to end up for the first club? Because we're just starting unemployed. What country do you think we're going to end up in? Which is most likely to offer me a job first as a nobody, nothing manager? Denmark's the only Scandinavian country not in. Yeah, because Denmark I've managed in before. And the rule was we can't load anywhere I've managed in before. So Denmark, we're disqualified on that basis. And if we ever do a save like this again, whoever I start in obviously won't be able to go there before. Norway often offer clubs to no one. Nice. Well, we shall see where we end up, I guess. We'll give it a minute to load up. I ended up in Romania in this kind of database as an unemployed manager. Belarus, half of them have match fixing points. Really? Nice. Rob, thank you for the sub.
New save hype.
Hope Hungary took care of us to pronounce their names. Look, we started in Wales last time. I learned to pronounce Llanelli. If I can pronounce Planetly, I can learn anything. It's just that first time is going to be a struggle. Please tell me you didn't do the name of the game players. I finally got to 100,000 points and spent them last stream. No, I haven't done them. We haven't done any of them since the subathon. So yeah, anyone who's on the list and wasn't given a player, you'll be first out of the hat for wherever we end up in the first save. Who is Kev managing Denmark? Brøndby. Brøndby's where we signed Obafemi Martins, which is why I've got Obafemi the giraffe. For a save that's supposedly going to run quickly on my computer, it's taking a long time to set up. A long time. We might just end up doing this to pick a club and then restart the save starting from that club with far fewer leagues loaded.
6 months.
We'll see how it
New
runs.
save sub.
Dr. Max, thank you for the sub. At least this way it kind of randomizes where we end up a little bit more. Right, I shouldn't use my Streamer Showdown manager profile. That's probably a bad idea. So let's take these down to lowest available. And I'll be a tactician, because you know I'm a tactician. And obviously, I'm a suit-wearing manager. There we go. What a manager. What a man. What a man. And then we're going to call this new... Whoa! What's happened there, Kev? What did you do? You were on the wrong computer, weren't you? Let's try that again. New Twitch save. Not Twitch save. Twitch save. And we'll whack it in here. New Twitch save. There we go. So, we've started Unemployed. Those of you just arriving, we've just spent the first 10-15 minutes of the stream deciding what nations to load. We've loaded a lot of nations. We've got all of these nations loaded. We've started Unemployed. And now we're going to have a look to see what jobs are available. So if we go to the job center and see how many manager jobs are potentially there for us. We obviously only want to manage at club level. I mean, do any of those leap out to you? What I'm going to do is do the usual thing of just apply for all, head on holiday, and see what happens. I have no concept of which ones of these leagues are better than others. If I end up managing them, I'm not going to be able to say that, or them. So Sweden looks like it's going to be an absolute nightmare. I quite like the idea of Turris Turnu Magarel. What a name for a team. Floyer. Grorud. That sounds like a romantic name. Scandinavian languages are so romantic, aren't they? Right. Let's go on holiday. Apply for managerial jobs at any clubs. And I think this returns us from holiday if we get offered an interview, doesn't it? So if we just hit go on holiday. So long since I've done this. Oh, blimey. This immediately offered me an interview after one day. Daniel, thank you very much for the sub. I have been offered at least one interview at Fagastar Sodra. Oh, in fact, I've been offered multiple interviews. Oh, we've been offered all the interviews. Grorud and Granite and Fagastar and Turris Turnu. And we're being offered all the interviews. All the interviews. Yeah, I will just check that I've not. No, I am a Sunday League footballer with zero ability who only speaks English. So that should give you an immediate indication of the kind of level these clubs are at. Oh, my word. Right, who are we here? So this is Grorud in the Norwegian First Division. Wow, champions already. Or is that like the 4th tier? I hope you see past my current lack of experience. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a number of jobs right now? Because I'm great. I'll work with your managerial folk. Yeah, I'll work with your director of football. Yeah, I'm just going to agree to everything. I will just agree to anything you say. 6.5 grand a week. That's more than I've got at Bourne now. Europe's going to be a doddle. Right. So, Granite as well. We've got an interview at. So, let's try and remember the budget. So, 6.5 grand at Grorud. We're just going to do the same answers everywhere. And surely someone's going to offer me a job. This guy's asking me more questions. Jack, thank you for the sub.
Never had to say that.
I have the ability to push. What the hell is this question? We've mounted a surprising promotion bid. Are we mid-season here? We are mid-season. It does. Anna, we're mid-season. See? She's furious. I can make the players believe them. Mid-season. I'll be more than happy to work with them. Yeah. Yeah. Why are they offering me an interview mid-season? Agree. No requests. We didn't even talk about budgets with Granite. Right. Fløya are in Norway. So this is another pre-season one. Yes, it's an easy... I hear Norwegian is an easy language to learn. So that's fine. I do want to win and win now. This is all good. I don't need to make any suggestions. Yeah, this is all fine. We'll agree to all of this. Yeah. Did we see budgets from him? I feel like we didn't see budgets. Fagerstar Södra. So this one is in Sweden, which is another one where the season is already underway. Yeah, I want to win now. Yes, of course I can look after the club's finances. I'm a goose-darned hero. Agree. No. Yeah. Next. I am getting some air miles in going to all these interviews. Now we're off to Turris, Turnu. But I mean, I can't tweet that out before every stream talking about where I'm managing. Because I won't be able to spell it. And I don't know where the little accents live on the keyboard. So Romanian second league. Yeah, I'm just going to keep convincing you. Yeah, this is all good. I can see someone's asked if this is going to be a journeyman save. We've not put any definition on it yet. It's just a save at the moment. We might completely fall in love with Almaboda Linead and stay there forever and win the Champions League with them. Or we might move on. We don't necessarily need to decide that in advance, do we? We'll just see how the save feels as we go, which is the best kind of save. You don't need to put a load of rules in place, says the guy whose YouTube series is all about rules. So this is in the Swedish second division, North Gotland. Sounds like such an aggressive language. Have we got any Swedish people in? Are you just really aggressive? Or is it just the way I'm pronouncing stuff? No changes needed. I don't consider the Swedes an aggressive people. But the language is really making me reconsider. Right. So, am I the favourite for any of these jobs now? Of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. I've applied for all but two of them. Why haven't I applied for these ones? Unacceptable. Right. Let's see if we get offered any of them, I guess. I've no preference at the moment. I think they rejected me, did they? That makes sense that they rejected me. Right. This is the first club that's come in. Do we take it or do we wait? So this is IFK Amel. It's probably a correct way to pronounce it that I've not got anywhere near. Amel. They've got the same accent. And what on earth is putting a circle above an A do to it? We can delay for now, can't we? So we'll delay for 1 week. So When they come back round again, that's when we have to make our decision. So remember, it's Amal, and it'll be this. Oh, it's my birthday. It'll be the 17th of July when we have to actually make our decision. And in the meantime, we should probably make sure we are still applying for stuff that's available. What nations have been loaded? Nix. Where were you when we were doing this? All of the nations. Not quite all of them. All of these nations are the ones that have been loaded. Iceland was too far away. We looked at a map of Europe and we decided to do this kind of area here. So we drew a line around Norway, Sweden, down here around Poland. Then we kind of followed the edge of the orange countries. So we've included Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Kev, not Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia. I don't think Bosnia was on the list. I don't think Montenegro was on this, but we've got Serbia. We've ignored Greece, but Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Belarus, Russia. I think that's what we had. Estonia, was that on there as well, maybe? Is there an Estonian league? There probably is, but I don't know if we've got it loaded. I drew the Iron Curtain. Is that where that was? I'm not much of a historian. Is that where the Iron Curtain was? Was Scandinavia in the Iron Curtain? Well, there you go. Is that a little bit of Russia just there? That's weird. Why is there a little bit of Russia and then a bit more Russia over here? Countries that do that are weird. Just let them have a little corridor. I could solve world politics. Oh, we've got another company. Yeah, we're just treating this purely as jobs. Another company have approached me. This is AFC Turus Ultul Turnu Magarel in the Romanian Liga 2. Do they have a nickname? Because we're going to have to learn it if we end up here. Of course they don't. Of course they bloomin' don't. We'll delay this for a week as well. Because then we can do a poll once we've got all our offers in. Let's just make sure we've... Yeah, okay, we're good. Oh, was I favourites for some of them? I guess I'm now favourites for the ones that have offered me the job. That would make sense. Did I say Bulgaria for Bulgaria? Yes, I did. I also said Hungary for Hungary. Hungary was a mistake. I corrected it by saying Bulgaria. See? We figured it out. Fagasta Sodra. Another Swedish one. Okay. So we'll delay that one too. We've got 5 more days. The speck of Russia was seized symbolically from Germany after... I don't need that. I don't need the politics. I can fix it. Don't worry. When I fix geographical boundaries... What the hell is this? Smorgon? Is this a job I've not applied for? I've never seen this screen before. Yes, we want to go to Smorgon. That's the best name we've seen yet. I want Smorgon in Belarus. That's a great name. Here's Smorgon. I like it. Yeah, apply for all jobs. Right, let's go to Smorgon. Let's all go to Smorgon. Let's all go to Smorgon. Da 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 da. It's going to be difficult to fly to Belarus. That feels like politics, but I don't know why. Why do I decline all journalists? Because the media is full of wangs. Right, we didn't get Grorud. We didn't get them. Good, because I've never learned to say their name. British guy drawing board is just a tad too imperialistic. Hasn't really worked out in the long run. I'm not doing it in my capacity as a British guy. I'm doing it in my capacity as knowing best. It'll be fine. Right. It's decision day. We need to make some decisions. We need to make some decisions. How do we know which ones we've been offered and are delaying? I feel like I've made a mistake here. So we know... I don't know which ones we were offered. Right. Are we delaying again to try and wait for Smorgon? Because they've got the greatest name. Because obviously the longer we delay, the less summer we're going to have. So, Amel, their league starts months ago, and they're already losing every game. They've just lost 6-0. They play tomorrow. They need me. The season's nearly over. But this isn't necessarily the one I want to take. We'll delay once more. We'll do one more round of delaying. Obviously, if they say no, then we know not to delay the other two. So, Amel, write this down. We need to know which ones are going in the poll. So, Amel, a one option. I can spell that one. They've definitely got that going for them. And then this lot, that's a lot of name, but they are in Romania, which means they haven't started the season yet, which is a big plus for me. The season doesn't start for over a month, so I can actually prepare this team, sign a load of English unemployed people, and just make it look like any other conference team. So we'll just call this Turris. Does it have, what was the shortened name on the league table? I don't even know which one they are. Turris, I mean, even their shortened name. Turris, Turnu, Magarel. So that's option 2. We'll delay that for one more week. Okay. Is there any more jobs that have become available? Well, come on, Smorgon. Get your act together. Smorgon are taking too long. I don't think we're going to end up at Smorgon. Fagastra Sodra. So this is another Swedish one, which means they've started playing. I mean, I lean towards the one that's not already started its season. If these end up being the 3. I think the Swedish vote's getting split here. But we'll delay it once more. We'll give Smorgon the opportunity to come in and offer me a job as well. And then we'll make a decision. Or you'll make a decision. I ain't making no decisions. That's not how I roll. I don't think Smorgon are coming in. Floyer we didn't get. Granite we didn't get. Smorgon! Smorgon, Smorgon. Come on, Smorgon. It is an easy language to learn. What? Where are you? Belarus. I bet that is an easy language to learn. Really easy. Oh, crumbs. I think I just clicked an argument answer. Now I have to really agree with everything else. I think I've messed this one up, boys and girls. I thought that was that I have nothing further to add option. But I think it was a stroppy answer. Right. Stop talking to me, press. Smorgon need to offer me something quickly because I think Friday is when the Amel one will come back through again. Which I guess if we decide we're not doing Sweden, it doesn't matter. We can decline that and still wait. Smorgon are in as well. Look at the wage budget at Smorgon. Woo. I love the fact that the highest league is called the highest league. That's phenomenal. Right, so we now have 4 options. Smorgon have an actual transfer budget, an actual wage budget, but they have already started the season. They're in the first league. Look at all these points deductions. This is nuts. A Smorgon team. So this isn't a team that have been involved in match fixing. We're honest Smorgon. So Smorgon are 10th, despite the fact 5 teams have had point deductions. We're obviously a good side. Don't call them we yet, Kev. So these are the 4 options. I'll set up the poll because then I can make the spelling mistakes and no one can laugh at any mods because you're all monsters. So poll time. How do I do a poll? How do I do a poll? It used to be somewhere on the thing. I might actually need a mod to get involved because I might not know how to do it. Oh, manage your poll. Right. So, new poll. Who? No, don't save the poll. Who shall I manage? So the options are Amal, Turis, Turnu. I mean, my letters just kind of tail off here. I think it was something like that. Bagasta Sodra. The big thing, not that I'm really pushing Smorgon, I don't want to influence the voting at all, but I can say that one, so that's quite handy when it comes to, you know, being excited about the save, being able to say the name. Plus, they've got all of the budget. Right, the poll is live. Do with it what you will. So, Smorgon are in Belarus. These are the 4 jobs. So, there's 2 options in Sweden where the season has started. There's Smorgon in Belarus where the season has started. Or there's TTM in Romania where the season doesn't start yet. So, they're your options, boys and girls. And you're about halfway through your voting window. At the moment, it looks like a 2-horse race between Smorgon and Turis Turnu Magarel, which is lovely. I will hydrate. M. Fairhurst, thank you very much for the sub. Can we see the club's nicknames? That is a good question. So, Fagastra, I don't have one. Amal are called Kamreturner. I don't know what that means. Have we got any Swedish folk in? This lot don't have a nickname despite having 15 words in their name. And Smorgon are the Bears. Come on, you Bears. Smorgon won the poll, boys and girls. We're off to Smorgon. There's a bear on their badge. Hold on. FC Smorgon badge. It's a bear holding a football. Oh, I need a shirt. They're my new favourite team. I'm in love. Or this is a 1-club save. This is it. We're doing a road to glory with Smorgon. That badge is too good for us to not stay here forever. I need to learn more about Smorgon. Guernsey Chef, thank you very much for the sub. So let's learn about FC Smorgon. Is it Belarusian or Belarusian? How would you say that? Coach Armo, thank you very much for the sub. Is a Belarusian football club based in Smorgon. We'll learn about Smorgon in a minute. They play in the Belarusian Premier League. Not in this world, they don't. They must have just got promoted. Oh, there you go. After being promoted from the Belarusian First League in 2021. Excellent. So they were a good side in real life. Their current squad is full of people I've never heard of. Their club history, so formed in 1987, but didn't get in a league until 1992, apparently. Which is an odd one. Don't know if this really means anything to me. I feel like this Wikipedia page isn't as updated as it could be. So where is Smorgon? I want Smorgon on a map. I feel like it's not indicating where it is on that map. Is that supposed... Is it circled there somewhere? Am I missing something? Whereabouts on that map is it? Oh, it's there. So it's about here, but it's not actually marked on the bigger version of the map. So what country is that we're bordering? We'll make them our enemies. Can never have too many enemies. Click on the coordinates beneath. Oh my word. Bing map. Gotta be Bing Maps. If in doubt, use Bing Maps. So it borders whatever country that is. Is that even that is a place? It's Lithuania. So we're fairly close. We're like halfway between Minsk, which is where your fella in Friends went to leave Phoebe and become a scientist, if I recall. Halfway between there and Lithuania. There you go. Smorgon, boys and girls. Actual Smorgon. They won the poll. Yeah, we're happy with all of this. We'll finalise the deal. You've been Smorgoned. Let's see what their shirts look like. FC Smorgon kits. Do they not have kits? I mean, the third screen on there is a Football Manager screen. Does this club not exist? We can see their badge. Is that their kit? I don't think so. I need to at least know what colour kits they play in. Red? Are they red? The Red Bears? I mean, I guess is that it? The orange and black kit? A red scarf, red background. Hashtag Smorg. Oh dear. So media production is third. Have we walked into a club where the manager's been fired? Is that what's happened here? We've got a 3,500 capacity stadium. Pretty poor facilities. The club is affectionately known as the Bears. I like it. Well, that's obviously not. Do I look Spanish to you? Why? Where are all the attacking players? That's pathetic. Not going to be doing that. So they want to finish mid-table in the first league, but next season gain automatic promotion to the highest league. So no pressure. I've got this season to just get them to mid-table. Next year, we've got to go up as flipping champions. After what looks like it's been a pretty poor start to the season. Well, let's let the world know that the decision has been made. That's as good a screen as any to tweet, I guess. Smorgon. Decision made. Come on, you Bears. Twitch.tv/LOLLUJO. What am I doing? I had a screenshot. Come on, Kev. Learn to use the computer. Right, let's update the stream. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to update the stream title. Yeah, absolutely. We're doing a road to glory, which means we can get rid of a lot of these other leagues. We don't need them now. Should we get rid of Scandinavia? We certainly don't need all of them. We'll just keep the countries that border us. So which countries border Belarus? Belarus. Map. There you go. So Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Ukraine, Poland. So Bulgaria wasn't on that list, was it? That's not. Is that Bulgaria? I don't know. Is that all Ukraine? Let's get rid of Bulgaria. Croatia can go. Czech Republic can go. Finland can go. Hungary can go. Norway can go. Poland is staying. Romania is staying. Russia's staying. Serbia's going. Slovakia going. Sweden going. Ukraine staying. The reason I'm doing this is because we're then going to add the bigger leagues on as well to make sure they stay competitive in Europe. Otherwise, it'll just be Russia dominating the Champions League forever, and it'll be a weird save. So now we can just add in your bigger leagues as view only for when we eventually get there. So England, like, we're not going to England for when we get to the top. when we're in the Champions League, we want the other nations to still be competitive. So Italy, Spain, and then likewise internationally, we want a nice little flow of Brazilians and Argentinians coming through. So we'll do, they'll be view only. They'll be view only. And then we want to take, yeah. Don't really need them to be playable. Just view only is fine. Just to make sure they're generating players. Otherwise, we end up in a pickle where there's no players. Right, we're going to do that. There we go. Why don't I put in all the leagues? Because I'm streaming it. It'll be proper boring and slow if we leave all the leagues in. Whereas this way, it's going to run nice and briskly. There's no web shop for FC Smorgon. I'm not surprised. There was never a shop for Apollon. And I dare say Apollon are a bigger club than Smorgon. Not that I want to offend all the Smorgon fans. I don't know who to give contracts to. I mean, I'm literally just going to go with what my assistant manager says at this point. Vladimir Maslovsky. 3-star current ability, 5-star potential. Why are we even letting his contract run down? I don't know if he fits into the system. I don't know if he's any good. What's he on at the moment? I'm going purely. He's on a nothing contract at the moment. What is this madness? Get him tied down for 3 years. That's the spirit. And we'll just ignore everyone else because my assistant manager says so. Playing time expectations. I don't know who any of this lot are. Yes, we're going to finish mid-table. We'll look at tactics and stuff in a second. What we do need to do is pass some of this nonsense off to staff immediately. There's a lot of this I do not need to be getting myself involved in at all. So, yes, I'll handle the team selection. I don't need to be involved in any of the staff recruitment. That feels like a Vladislav Duxo kind of task. Vladislav loves all this. He's a proper paper pusher. Loves it. Can't get enough of it. So he's going to be head of recruitment. And as part of that, he's also going to do all the contract negotiations for staff, because I kind of don't ever want to meet my staff if it can be avoided. I don't speak the same language as them. I'm just going to kind of hang out in my new studio apartment just down the road from the training ground. It's going to be good. Yeah, that'll do for that. Transfers. It's always nice to have some suggestions, but I don't want to do any of this. Actually, I do want to do most of this, is what I mean. Yeah, we'll do that. And then media, hell no. Get that out of my sight. Training, hell no. Get that out of my sight. Tactics. Provides team selection. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. And then match days. They can do friendlies. I'll do those bits. Boom. Job done. That means that should get me out of this. How did it not get me out of this? You're encouraged to answer questions on this subject. Fine. I'll do one press conference. There is nobody here. Why am I doing a press conference? Goodness me. I don't speak the language. What does it feel like to be the new Smorgon manager? Pretty good. It feels pretty good. Do you feel the expectations asked of me this season? Yep, they're great. You've taken this job without being able to speak Belarusian. Well, how you answer me this, Nikita Davidovich? How do I understand what you're saying? Exactly. You don't have much of a reputation to speak of. All right. Are you able to identify where that guy failed? Yeah, I'm going to just stick the knife in. They probably hated him, so I hate him. expectations weren't met. Well, he's useless then, isn't he? Do I feel confident? Yeah. Will I be targeting competitions like the Belarusian? There's only one S. Have we decided on the pronunciation of that yet? I don't care about the cup. Your first match is against Lokomotiv Gomel in the cup. Yeah, love that. You've had very little time to prepare. Don't need time to prepare. Do you have any plans for my backroom team? Yep, we're going to Clip and Climb. Do they have Clip and Climb in Belarus? Am I happy with the squad I've inherited? I mean, I tried to go and see them, and then you dragged me in here, so I don't know anything about them yet. I've not met them. No, I mean, we covered this a minute ago, Evgeny. I haven't met them yet, so no, I don't know who they are. What role can the supporters play in moving the club forwards? I mean, supporting would be good. Where do I see this club heading long term? High. What approach will I take to training? I won't be there. It's not my thing. Do you think the next 3 fixtures represent a good chance of getting off to a good start? I mean, more so than the last 3. Yes, of course. That's how time works. What attracted you to Smorgon? The name. Is that an option? I could pronounce the name. Have you any reservations taking the job? No. Is Dmitry Ivanov the sort of player? I don't know who he is. No idea who he is. But I don't know who he is. Well, some managers are famous for their hands-on approach. Don't know. It's often said different managers favour different competitions. Yeah, I agree with that. There we go. That's why I don't do my own media normally. Fine, you can be Captain Leonid. 33 years old. 17 caps for Belarus. He's a striker. He's only scored once this year. Right, we probably need to fiddle with some tactics. What have we got? What is the situation? We've got an injury. That's what we've got. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Do we care that those two are injured? Not really. Right. We've got a right winger on load from Neman Grodno. What a name. What a name. So he was with us. What? So he came through our youth system. Are they our parent club or something? Is that the situation here? Yeah. So they've taken him off of us and then loaned him back to us. Fair enough. And he is also on loan for them. So our 2 best players are on loan from our parent club. So we probably... Well, to be fair, I say 2 best players. He's our best striker, supposedly, and has only scored once all season. That probably needs fixing. So what have we got? I mean, that screams 4-2-3-1. Just looking at looking at our top 4 players, straight away we're doing a 4-2-3-1, aren't we? Because we've got a right winger, a striker, an attacking midfielder, and a left winger. We don't need to go any further. We're doing a 4-2-3-1. We've then got a half decent goalkeeper, another striker. We've got a lot of attacking oomph. Are these so he is an actual attacking midfielder. And he's a striker who can play out there, but as an inside forward, loves me an inside forward. Can you play anywhere useful? Because I'm not going to use a defensive midfielder because I'm not Spanish. Right. Streamer Showdown Tactics it is. Boom. Get that in. And then we should probably get this one in as well, just to make sure it's being trained. And then what was recommended? We'll get we like a 4-2-4 wing play. So we'll get one of them in as well. So they can be the 3 things that we're training, but this is what we're going to be doing. So how does that look? Is there any gaping holes? What is happening here? Is he not a midfield player? No, he's not a midfield player. Do we not have any midfield players? Where is our midfield at? We got anyone lurking down here? Arta? No, you see, that's not a useful position to me. Do we not have central midfielders? So squad depth, position overview. So we've got 4 good central midfielders apparently. Where are they? So one of them's playing that. 2 of them are injured. That's where they are. Remember when I said I didn't care that they were injured? It is a little bit problematic that they're injured. Okay. I'll allow it. Right. Let's. So we are. Are we full time? How are we full time? We are a full time professional club. We've got no club legends. What's our facilities like? Nice little all-seater ground. Okay. So, firstly then, if we're full-time, let's get some clip and climb in here. We want match review. We want team bonding. What is the dynamics like at the moment? Sugar plums. What has happened here? Abysmal team cohesion. This is going to be interesting. When do we play our next game? So we play once. But then I guess, is that an international break maybe? We've won 1 game all year. We're draw specialists. Right, let's just do like a month of this. Get this done through August. Get team bonding in every Monday night. Every Monday night at the clip and climb. The Belarusians like the clip and climb? Bet they do. Everyone likes clip and climb. Do they have clip and climb in Belarus? Bet they do. Clip and climb's great. Don't know what the clip and climb is. Whew. There was a transfer policy. Don't tell me that now. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. If it's something dumb, I resign. He was here for a day and then he resigned. He was told he was only allowed to sign over 35s. Smorgon are not allowed to sign non-Belarusian players. What the f am I supposed to do with that?
I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut.
Hang on. Hang on. How the hell have they got these guys then? Just check out these Belarusian players. Benito Zadizoku, place of birth, Ivory Coast. Christian Itsoen, doesn't exist. Yamusa, it doesn't exist. This guy's not Belarusian. Is he here in game? Zoku. Of course he's not. Of course he isn't. How'd you get nationalities on here? Oh, God. Well, that makes things interesting, doesn't it? Let's get this tweeted out. I may have already committed to this being a 1 club road to glory save. I should really read the small print. What other little gems are we going to find in here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that because it's a 2nd division league rule? I don't know. Could it be? Is that the sort of thing that can be changed, or is that permanent? Can I discuss that with the board? Board, where are you? Well, we'll see how this develops. We'll see how this develops over time. Oh no, what have I let myself in for? I know someone who's doing a similar save and it's just for not the top league, I think. I'd assume when you get promoted, you'll be able to sign them. Lots of people suggesting that. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll just see what happens. I mean, it's not like gun to my head, I'm going to be forced to play this save forever. I mean, this guy's not trained in nation. He is Russian. Explain that to me then. Russian doesn't count as foreign. Okay. That makes things a little bit more doable then. I mean, it is just about possible that we could compete in Europe if we can sign Russian players. Maybe? Russia and Kazakhstan players are not counted as foreign. Interesting. See if Twitter's got anything to say. Oh, there we go. I guess you better rushed into that decision. Outstanding work. Apparently, players from Russia, or how the hell would you spell Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan? Don't count as foreign. So it's not a complete deal breaker. Gotta get me some Kazakhstan players. Okay, we'll just see what happens, I guess. So we've sorted training schedules out, sort of, as much as I'm going to. Let's get a mentoring group in. We've got the basics of a tactic, but let's make sure the players are playing in their best suited roles. We can probably do that just before kickoff. For now, let's get our set piece takers in as well. And then I guess we'll learn a lot from playing this cup game we're about to play, which hopefully won't be a total disaster. How good are the team we're playing in this cup? So we're playing against Lokomotiv Gomel, who are 9th in this league that we're in. Okay. I think we've done everything we can do to... Have we set up scouting? Have we got any scouting happening? Is there transfer windows here? Do we have transfer windows that we have to work within? Where's transfers? Ah, here we go. Maximum of 30 over 20 players. Minimum squad size 15 players. Players can be registered between... So we are in a transfer... Oh, no. The transfer window is about to open. So between 29th of July and 25th of August, we can register players. Okay. There's nothing in here about only being able to sign domestic players. I think this might be a club thing. In fact, the easy way to tell is just pick another club. Okay. They all have that rule, so it is just a second tier thing, isn't it? Unless there's something really weird going on in Belarus. Okay. So, captain. I thought we just appointed a captain. We did, right. So, we already said he was going to be captain. And he can be vice captain. That's fine. Are we going to play this guy? He's the striker, isn't he? Yeah, we are going to play him. Okay, so we'll do that. I thought we'd already done that. What's all this? I don't want to do any media. I'm already furious. Check one of the teams from the top tier. That is a very good shout. So, So it looks like in the top tier, nobody has that transfer policy. Everyone in the second tier does. So presumably that is, like somebody said before, that is a top tier thing. So fingers crossed, as and when we get promoted, which remember, the board have said has got to be next season. Fingers crossed when we get promoted, we can start signing other players. Okay, we'll be good. Mods, have we updated like a story so far thing so people who are just joining the stream know who we're managing and what the deal is? As far as I'm concerned, this is going to be a one club road to glory as Smorgon in Belarus. We are going to try and win the Champions League with them. How long did it take Zealand to win the Champions League with Bate? Bearing in mind they're in the top league, so he basically had a really easy start. Are they already they're already in the Europa League? I mean, it's like winning the League Cup with Manchester United. There's no real achievement there. Took him 9 years. So I reckon I am considered the greatest hero in the world if I can win it with Smorgon in, what, 15 seasons? Do we think? 12 seasons, 15 seasons? Is that the goal? 12. Are we saying 12? We're going to win it with Smorgon in 12 years. Easy. Took me 20 years with Apollon, who were a similar sort of size club in the second tier of Greece. And I imagine are a bigger club. So realistically, it's probably going to take me 15 to 20. But I think this is probably going to be our stream save until FM22 now. It's an exciting thought. Ooh. Ooh. The Chesnians are in! Welcome, Chesnians. Welcome, one and all. You've joined us at the birth of a new save. We're in Belarus. I'm managing a club called Smorgon. We've only just been appointed manager. We loaded up a lot of leagues. We loaded up a lot of leagues. We started unemployed. We've just got the job at Smorgon, nickname the Bears, and they do have the greatest badge in football. So I am now king of the Bears. We are managing the Bears. Mid-season as well. We've jumped in 12 matches into a presumably 24 match season in a league that has 5 clubs that have points deductions for match fixing. So real integrity is key. And we've just discovered that we're not allowed to sign non-Belarusian players. We haven't played our first game yet. This is going to be interesting. We're going to win the Champions League inside 15 seasons. That's the goal. 15 seasons. Champions League winners. The Bears conquer Europe. Is that what Bears do? The Bears conquer things? Atson, thank you very much for the sub. Where do I buy a Smorgon shirt? Hello, squad. Welcome, fellow Bears. I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce myself as the new Smorgon manager. I'm really delighted that you can all understand me speaking in English. That's a great thing. I'm not making any promises because you probably, I dare say none of you will be here in a year's time. We are going to finish mid-table this year. They're all happy with that. We're going to do a good account of ourselves in this cup we're about to play in. We have a code of conduct. They're excited about that too. Everyone is happy. Joe, thank you very much for the sub. Lovely, lovely, lovely. New save, just tuned in. What are the save rules? I'm glad you asked, Rivers. We're doing a Road to Glory with Smorgon in Belarus. We've not played a game yet. We've just discovered we're only allowed to sell sign Belarusian players, though. We didn't know that before we took the job. I'm delighted about it. Mods, whoever set up the explanation of who we're managing, can you also add in a note on there that the goal is to win the Champions League by 2035? I think it took us till 2034 to win it with Sheffield United, for context. Oh, God. Yeah, we want the Champions League within 15 years. I think that would actually be 2036, wouldn't it? Let's give myself the extra year. Champions League win inside 15 years. That's the goal. So 15 years or we're done. We're not going beyond 15 years. If we get to the end of season 15 and we've not won the Champions League, the save is a failure. And we don't fail at saves. Is there a name in the game player? Yeah, name in the game will be up and running Not today. I'm not going to sit here and do naming the game right now, but naming the game will be up and running for this save. You probably, realistically, little word of advice, you probably don't want one now because a lot of these will be churned through in no time. You want to start doing your name in the game once we hit the top tier. Or, of course, you don't have to pick someone at Smorgon. You could do your best Belarusian under 19 player, I guess, if that's what you wanted to do, use your name in the game for. But if you let the mods know if you've already cashed one in and you haven't had your player, if you had your player in the previous save, that's gone. You have to earn your 100,000 points again. But if you Barte are literally the best team in the country, and Zealand managed them. Pathetic. What am I looking for? Yeah, the under 19 squad, Kev. The under 19 squad. Do you remember how to use the game? There we go. So you could go for someone like that, but just let the mods know and they'll update that on the Discord. And I'll allocate some players at some point. So if anyone wants Egor Parkomenko, who's at our parent club, we could potentially loan this guy because he's at our parent club. He's already played 9 games for them this season. None of these are new gens. That is a very good point. We'll have to wait until next season anyway. Excellent point. We only do new gens. Right, let's do our first game. What is a 4-2-3-1 DM AM wide? Is that with 2 DMs in front of the back 4? Do I look Spanish to you? That sounds like such a pathetic, defeatist, flat back 6 heap of nonsense. He's just going to learn to play central midfield. I maintain, if you're a natural defensive midfielder, Evgeny Savotsyanov, you can play in central midfield, you pillock. Just stand 4 yards further forward than you normally do and then play the exact same ball-winning midfielder role. It's not hard. This has always been the stupidest thing about Football Manager. Oh, he can play, he's a natural left wing back, but he can't play left back. What? What does that mean? Ridiculous. So, we'll just do that team and let's go through them one by one, making sure they're playing in their best role and that it all makes sense for the team. So I'd rather have an inside forward than a inverted winger, I think. He can just be a normal flavoured winger out there. And then you... See, I don't like shadow strikers. I'm not against him being a playmaker, though, unless he's a playmaker. Is he a playmaker? No, so I think we're going to make him the playmaker. Have you got the stones to be a playmaker, Jan? Let's have a little look at you. I mean, can't dribble or pass. You're my playmaker. And then he can be a ball-winning midfielder, because that's what he can do. And he can be a box-to-box midfielder. So that fits nicely. Yeah, they still agree with that. I suggest wing-back might be a stretch for some of these guys. I don't know. Maybe they can be wing-backs. He probably can't. You know I'm going to force him to anyway, though. Perhaps, can you be a fullback on attack? I can't really dribble, but then you can't mark either, and you're slow. He's a perfect candidate. I mean, he should be playing in central defence. Do we not have a better right back than him? No. No, we don't. You know what? Let's just shove him into the positions that should work. We're not going to play a ball-playing defender, though. Unless he really wants to be one. Of course he doesn't. Why would he want to be a ball-playing defender? And then you can just be a goalkeeper. Let's not try and overcomplicate things too much. And then for set pieces, who have we got? Oh, 6'4". You get lurking in there, young man. Where's... Why... What... Where's... We're missing a player. But he's not the taker. What? I don't understand. Corners. From the left. He's not the taker. He's not the taker. He's not the taker! I want to put him there. I hate Football Manager sometimes. I really hate it when stuff just doesn't work. Ivan Molchanov, is he in the team? He is, so he's our right back. So it's our right. Oh, it fixed itself. And then we probably need to drop him back there. And then he can go back to there. He can go in there. That seems to make sense to me. We've got penalty takers on. Let's make sure they're shuffled around nicely. Likewise, shuffle the captains about. Okay. That's the team, boys and girls. For context, let's just remind ourselves, before you all mock me for what's about to happen. Context. We're 10th in a league we're supposed to get promoted from. We've only won once all season. I haven't managed a game yet. Lokomotiv Gomel are also not that hot. I mean, we could beat this lot. Come on, boys. Let's go and shout them out. The Bears get it done. Go, Bears. Go, Bears. Go. I imagine that's what we chant. I'm going to teach all the fans to chant in English so that I know when they're happy or sad. Bears, 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 Bears. Exactly. All about the Bears. Which colour are we? We're the oranges, aren't we? The good old orange Bears! 11th... What? 11th goal of the season? Why is he not playing up front? I didn't notice who'd scored the goals. So he's the guy I've set up as my playmaker and he's our top scorer. Maybe he needs to be. But how is it? But how is it his 11th goal of the season? He scored 10th. How? But how's he played for 3 teams this year? Well, I'm not going to question it. Just not going to question it. We're 1-0 up. That's the important thing. I feel like things are going to be a bit confusing early on. You're allowed to play for 3 teams in this league. Is that so? What a life of luxury the people of Belarus live. Played for Leader in 2020. But I feel like the season's not been going that long. When did the season start? Are any of these real fixtures, or is the game simulated stuff that's already happened? You can buy Smorgon merch. Can you send that link through to one of the mods? And then they can post the link and I'll have a look. I kind of want... can I get a Smorgon mug? The league starts in February. Okay. So is this the real league? Or is this... Has it generated the league up to this point? I will change the camera angle in a second. We're just going to score a goal. Beautiful. So we like TV view. Get the camera down. No, not quite that far down. Down to like there. Then zoomed into there. And then behind goal for replays. I think that's what I normally have it on. We're 2-0 up. Beautiful. We're going up as bleeping champions. Right, we have Smorgon merch. Just have a look. Smorgon merch. Oh, they did Christmas decorations. They stole that idea off me. I did Christmas decorations this year. Notebook. What currency is this? And are my bank going to cancel my card if I buy something in it? Do you think they do international postage? Because I want that mug. I want that mug so much. Contact seller. What, this isn't like the club shop? What is vk.com? Is this legit stuff? Or is this dodgy? I want a scarf. I want a shirt. I want a mug. I want a notebook. And most of all, I want a Christmas tree decoration. That does not look official. It's Russian Facebook, is it? So it's probably not real. I mean, I wonder, and I do feel a little bit scummy even suggesting it. I could probably make my own mug. I don't think Teespring are going to know that this is a real football club if I just do FC Smorgon badge PNG, get the highest resolution one of them I can find, which probably needs to be higher resolution than 270 by 369, and just slap that onto a mug design. I could probably just make my own. I'm not going to sell them. I just want one for myself. 950 Belarusian rubles is 0.0000026 pounds according to my calculator. Oh my word. Don't buy it from Russia. Your bank will be wondering what's going on. Yeah. I think the logo... the less high res... Is that what you're saying? So we want a low resolution logo on the mug to make it really legit. I don't think they'll print it with that on though. The bear holding the football. That's not the actual... Which is the actual logo? There's two different versions. That's the one on Wikipedia, but that's the one on Sort It Out SI. Oh, that's the same one. So that one's probably not it. Although the in-game one, I think in-game it's the one without the football. Can we see it here anywhere? No. Hold on. So in-game, yeah, it's the one that's not a football. That one. But I do have a logo pack loaded. That is true. So it could be that this is the logo now. In which case, that is cool. I love that logo. I want that on all of my things. We're gonna do some. Some dodgy Smorgon merch. What are they gonna do? Someone redesign that logo. One is red, one is green. See, my color blindness isn't going to help me with that at all. That is true. They're completely different logos. But we play in red, so the red one's probably right. Smorgon bedspread. Anna will love that. There's an official club shop. But should I be ordering things from Belarus? Do they have a UK based club shop? Are we playing? We're playing in orange. Orange is just a shade of red, isn't it? Orange is just light red. Let's not be pedantic about orange. Orange is light red, and I won't have it any other way. That mug is £2.65. Why does my stream keep pausing and starting again? I would suggest you've got an issue with your internet, probably, because it's certainly not doing that at my end. Orange is more yellow than red. Look, I'm the colourblind one. I know. They have an Instagram where they're quite active. Do they ever do anything in English? I really hope they're cool and they want to help me out. Are there international sanctions against trading with Belarus? No idea. Are you saying if there are, then I'm completely justified in producing my own version of a mug, just so I can own one? Oh, what a finish that is. Tell you what, he's a good player. On the 3rd of July, they have a festival that translates in English to Dad, Mum, I am a football family. Brilliant. In their words, the Smorgon Football Club logo is a stylized emblem of the city of Smorgon in a red frame. A black bear standing on a red lattice on its hind legs, holding a soccer ball in its front paws. Well, there you go. Now we know. Smorgon! Come on, you bears! Right, what have we got on the bench? Let's make some changes. Can he be an inside forward or is he a winger? Oh, he is it. Are you an actual inside forward? We've got 2 of them. Beautiful stuff. Smorgon would probably actually appoint you since you have 6 streamer showdowns under your belt. There's nothing in English on their Instagram. I'm just going to make my own mug, and what are they going to do? Sue me. As long as I don't sell it, we're all good. That is some defending there. He's just let the ball hit him and then fallen over. Quality defensive play. We've got a goalkeeper, though. This is good. I really want... I mean, I guess the mug on the merch store you sent before, that was the red logo with the football as well. That definitely seems to be what's considered the official logo. I think that's the one. In real life, they're struggling in the top league, second bottom. So they got promoted the season just gone. And then the season started again? I don't understand. Why are they in this league in Football Manager then? What's gone on? Do we need to change the lighting behind me to red if we're now at a red football team? Not that you can really tell because the Philips Hue setup that I've got at the moment is rubbish. There you go, I've officially changed it to red and you won't be able to tell. I need to bring my floodlights back. Also, that camera's at a slightly wrong angle. I'm not completely central. Ugh. That'll have been on all my videos today as well. It's hideous. What's the level in relation to English football? No idea. No idea at all. I'm currently playing the season they got promoted in. Okay. So no pressure or anything, but in real life they got promoted this season. But then I guess their manager didn't turn up mid-season with them down in the bottom half of the league. 2021 season. They're in the 2021 season now as their seasons are over the summer. Okay, so they've just started the new season. Okay. 2 people named on their website are a director and a chief accountant. Get in touch with them for me. Get me a shirt. Oh yeah, there are. I mean, I imagine they'd beat Spurs if we're trying to compare them to English football. That makes sense. They'd beat Spurs because look how good we are. Look at that for a finish. Number 87. We've got 86 players at the club better than him, and he's just scored a goal like that. Must be better than Spurs. That's a beautiful finish. Yatskovich. Here, Harry Kane wants to go to Smorgon. Of course he does. He's just waiting for us to get promoted so we can sign foreign players again. You can sign up to do their marketing. I might have to. Their current coaching staff look mean. Yeah, but now they've got me. Do I look Belarusian to you? Just change the emote. My space bar button isn't working. One moment. Got to get our priorities right. We need to get my space bar button working on my mouse. I don't want to yeah, let's install the update live on stream. What's the worst that could happen? Is the spacebar button working now? Go away, Logitech. Yeah, it's working now. We didn't need the update. With that beard, no you don't. You should Google Belarusian men with beard far different to yours. What, Google all of that? Belarusian men with beard far different to mine. How does Google know what my... Of course Google knows what my beard is like. Who are we kidding? Google absolutely knows exactly. Google probably knows when I'm next going to trim my beard, and I haven't even decided yet. But Google probably know. Right, that is the first time we've scored more than 2 goals in a game all season. That's how good a manager I am. I'm an excellent and handsome manager. We've now got a 2-week break, or a 1-week break. So let's arrange a friendly for fitness reasons against them lot. Don't know who they are, but let's have a friendly against them. Just to get some more time learning to play this system. The transfer window's about to open as well. Right, we've got scouting on the go. And this is where we need to find the real cream of the Belarusian youth crop. That's what we're looking for. Belarusian wonder kids. Who's the best player for the Belarus national team? These are the questions that need answering. These guys are the best players. Used to have Alexander Hleb. Is he retired now? Can he come out of retirement? Oh, there you go. That's where it is in comparison to the English League. We're 2 points behind Sky Bet League 2. So we're not quite as good as League 2, but better than Conference. That's the sort of level the Belarusian First League is. Pleb's 49 and still the best. Oh my word. That might be true. Let's sign him then. Is he in the database? Pleb. Didn't he go to Barcelona at one point? There he is. There he is. He's only 39. He could still play. He's the director of football at Smolovici. What league are they in? They're down the bottom of that. Let's get him in. It would be inappropriate for me to consider a move elsewhere this soon. We're having him though. We are having him. Yeah, first league is the second division. The higher league is the top league, I think. The higher league's the next one up. I don't know that it's the top league. It's the next one above where we are. Who knows where it goes from there? Right, hold on. Hold on. Any mention of us signing anybody? No. Oh, I've sent them on courses. Where's my coaching course? Because I'm pathetic. Look at the state of me. I know nothing. I have nothing. I need coaching courses. Right. Have we got anyone? Trial, 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 trial. Now you're talking. Can we just have all of you? So there's a lot of these that could come in for free. He's the same age as Hleb. How come we can get him but not Hleb? I feel like I'm being discriminated against. Look at staff. We can hire a chief scout. We've already got everyone we can have on the coaching side. We don't have a physio. I should probably hire a physio. That probably should have been one of my first things that I came in and did. Right, where's my director of football who's not Alexander Hleb? Did we have transfer budget? Not really, but we have got loads of wage budget. So, all the free transfers, please. Let's get them all in. We're about to revolutionise this team in one transfer window. This is going to be like the window when I arrived at Sheffield United, except in Belarus in the second tier. But the impact is going to be roughly the same. We're turning this club on its head. Look at all these players available for free. Belarus is a hotbed of talent. Oh, God. I haven't missed having to do this. See, when you get up to those top leagues, you don't have to do this anymore. I haven't done this for ages. I still do this with Bourne. I haven't done this with Home for a long time. Don't have to do it. Didn't have to do it, obviously, with Sheffield United either. Such a pain in the trousers having to do this. That guy's called oh, no, he's not. I almost pronounced it wrong. Oh, that was almost a perfect description of my hair. Da, 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 da. We are definitely on the lookout for players with terrible names that I can deliberately mispronounce and make them cult heroes. Da, 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 da. Come on. Kostya check. That's a good name. Want to sign this guy? It'll cost you a check. Why are you calling me check? It's not a name. Offer trial. Offer trial. Offer trial. Offer trial. I'm not even going to be able to bring them all in. It's going to refuse to let me have them all. There we go. Hydrate and posture check. Tom FM loves that guy, apparently. Who the hell is Tom FM? Da, 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 da. Come on, in you all come. In you all come. In you all come. See if any of these are any good. When am I doing 5 years in the future with Sheffield United? At some point in the future. At a oh, look at all these stars. At a non-specified future point. AKA when I feel like it. How do I set up my scouting for this league? Really simple. I go there and get someone else to do it. Right, what have we got that's just come in? What have we got? We definitely need midfielders. Oh, the guy that I was... See, hang about. He's not a midfielder, though. He would be our best midfielder. That shows how poor our midfield is. He's 35. How much money have we got? Quite a lot. Like a quarter of our budget is still available. Right. I kind of want him because I've already talked about him. Even though he doesn't really fit into any role that we need a player for. How much is he going to cost? Fringe player. Not signing anyone described as a fringe player. Levitsky at 35. Bit old. An old man Atencio situation. No, fringe player. Not having it. Kravchuk. Former under-21 international. Regular starter. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't need to negotiate too much. And then Kodinov. Squad player. Now you're talking. Get that off as well. Boom. Right. Defenders are always handy. Shumilov. Important player. Very snazzy. We'll have an important player, please. Yeah, in you come. I mean, obviously a lot of that is still white stars. I mean, the reason... Let me explain what I'm doing rather than just randomly doing it. Because they're not in for trials, they've only been in like 2 days. We haven't nailed down where their ability actually is. But that first page that says whether they want to be a fringe player, a squad player, is a good indication of what end of that range they're going to be. It's not just me being random and weird. If he thinks he's going to be a regular starter, he's probably nearer the top end of that star rating. Whereas if he's coming in to negotiate as a fringe player, he's probably going to be at the lower end of his potential. That's the theory. That's how I usually do it. Right, so this guy's Russian and has travelled a lot. A lot. Star player. He's going to be brilliant. We absolutely can't afford him. We will... Oh my word. We absolutely can't afford him. And we've scared him away. Nice. 22. See, 22-year-old. That's a bit more like it. From Crumcatchy. Fringe player. Dirt. Ladutko, also 22. See, squad player. Better than the other guy. Lower league transfers with Kev. And then goalkeepers. He's 27. Do you think he's good? No, backup. Dirty. Fomichev. What do you want to be? You're a backup. Dirty. Right, and now we can look a little bit further forward. Because we attacked quite well in that last game. Our strength is our attacking players. That's why we're looking here last. At the moment, we've still got not really committed very much money at all. We can sign every one of these that we like the look of, really. So he's a Russian who's 5-star current ability on both sides. Holy smoke. He's probably pretty good. He's going to take up most of our remaining budget. But you know what? He can have it. He can have whatever he wants. Come on. Oh. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Look how happy he is as well. He's delighted to be discussing this contract with me. So he'd be the best on either side. Rudenok. A tiny head. He's been here before. 8 goals in 15 appearances when he was here before. Important player. Come back, Mr. Rudenok. Has a global ban until the 6th of August 2022. Maybe not then. What the hell did he do? He's got a ban for more than 2 years. No one else had that, did they? How have we even been able to bring him in on trial if he's got a global ban? Probably shouldn't bother with that one then. Match fixing. Oh dear. Lots of people banned for match fixing. I need to make sure I've not accidentally offered contracts to any of the others who fit that criteria then. Like Tom's mate. So he's another rascal, is he? Okay. We don't want match fixers knocking around the place. Right, Kostya we already looked at. Rude Knock we already did as well. Nurasov. He's the guy we offered a contract to already. We already looked at him. We've already looked at him. I think we've looked at everybody on here now. I guess let's see how many of them sign. Is there a way to check if they're banned? Where's Rude Knock? So does it say on there that he's got the ban? Right. No. Where does it... What screen do I have to look at to see that he's banned? Global ban. So I need to go to that screen for each of these players that we've already offered contracts for. Just to make sure. Right. Does not have a global ban. 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 And lastly, does not have a global ban. Great. Yeah, there's 5 clubs that started the season with points deductions. It's a crazy league. Right, let's see if any of these boys come in then, because there were other clubs in for all of them, so there's no guarantee we get any of those players we've just agreed contracts with. But fingers crossed. What a league to be in when the first criteria of a signing is, are you a cheat? I know. Oh, it's brilliant. I'm having a lot of fun already. Yeah, all those players are from the director of football. We've only been in the job a week. There was no way people were going to come up on the scout reports yet. Steve Evans is on his way over. He'd be considered too clean cut to come here. Apparently, my director of football is now offering contracts to players we won't use because he's a defensive midfielder. Check he's not got the global ban. I mean, I'm not against... I'm up for anything. Right. Mikhail Kodunov has become a bear. It's our first bear, everybody. Welcome along. Have a squad number. Get yourself registered. And then, are you actually any better than what we already had in your role? Not really. But welcome along anyway. We needed players. Yeah, you can have a trial. Don't send to language courses. Well, the fact that we're in Belarus and can only sign Belarusian players, I would suggest I won't ever need to do a language course. Because presumably they can all already speak the language. Right, would he be good enough to get anywhere near the team? Yeah, potentially. Future prospect. I like it. Non-contract. I like it even more. Get your non-contracts here. Non-contracts seem perfect for a league like this one that apparently doesn't have any rules. There's contracts, there's non-contracts, and we're just going to ignore the contract and do what we please. They're the 3 different ways of signing a player. Right, get them all in. Pavel Ladutko. Yeah, these are not very good players, are they? I think we need a new director of football, and his name will be Alexander Hleb, and we'll bring him in as soon as we can. Because these players, I mean, also whoever was judging them for the team needs a slap as well. Although this guy's pretty good. He can't speak the language, interestingly, but he was Russian, wasn't he? So do they not speak Russian in Belarus? Is there different languages? I don't really know the area. He's got basic Belarusian. Go on your language course. It's fine. We've got loads of money. We can pay for language courses. So we have a £120,000 state loan. What's that for? Why do we have a state loan? I don't understand. Yeah, British English and American English are completely different. But I do expect them to speak Russian in Belarus. So I'm in a state. I've realised that's Scotty. Why do we need a loan? We've got 350 grand in the bank. Why have we got a £120,000 loan? Why don't we just pay that off? We've got a kit sponsorship as well for half of the loan. Why do we have the loan? I just pay it off. Get rid of it. We're one of the teams that weren't involved in match fixing. It shouldn't be a loan. It should be a grant. A gift from the teams that were doing the match fixing. Their fines should be spread between the other clubs in the league. And this save we might see an option to fix matches. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm fixing matches. I'm going to be the most corrupt manager ever. Pretty sure it's not an option in FM, but I would love it to be. So hold on. He's actually going to sign for someone. Even though he's got a 2-year ban. Why are they signing him? Where? I mean, I don't understand. Why are they signing him? They've actually signed a guy who's currently serving a 2-year ban, and they're paying him £110 a week on a 1-year contract. He will never be able to play a game of football for them, but they're giving him £120 a week while he's there. See, that feels sus. How odd. They've I've given him a fake moustache and a fake passport. It's fine. Why didn't I think of that? Why wasn't that an option for me? Bringing him in for mentoring. He's not very good. So it doesn't really make sense to do that. He used to play for us, for goodness sake. You definitely need NordVPN if you're managing in Belarus. Exactly. Exclamation mark Nord.
6 months, let's go.
Who the hell is this guy? This is the guy my director of football's done. Thank you for the sub. He's not any good and he doesn't come until January. Oh, yay for us. What a signing. Buy now. How much is it going to cost to buy now? 1.5 grand. Yeah, go on then. Bring him in. Why not? Bring them all in. The more the merrier. We just want players. We want to get involved. We want to keep the money laundering train rolling. This seems like fun. Let's all go buy some crypto. These are some very uninspiring signings, but we are filling the squad up, which I guess is handy. You can never have too many players in your first team squad. If you sign all the Belarus players, nobody else can. That is an incredibly good point. Sign every unattached Belarus player and nobody else can have them and we win the league by default. Approaching the over 20 cap. I forgot about that. Is it 30 players over 20? Is that 30 players over 20 at the club or just within your squad that you register? Or will it just not let me bring any more in? Because I have not paid any attention to that. Maximum of 30. Oh, so that's just registered. So we could just not register them if we decided we didn't want to register them. That's fine then. So we can still keep signing players to stop other clubs having them. Which seems acceptable to me. Alexander Yachkevich. Good hair. Really good hair. All in all, pretty handsome man. And we know signing handsome men is the meta in Football Manager at the moment. Posture check. There we go. Go to season preview and try and sign the best players from the league. Are we really that scummy? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Are they all at the same club? Gommel. Ridiculous. So this guy's the best player in the league. Can we have him, please? Wouldn't be interested. Nah. Nah. Hydration incoming. Who the hell is this guy? You just bringing in all the defensive midfielders, are you? I'll allow it. I would love to sign Pedro, but I don't think he's Belarusian. And we're only allowed to sign players from Belarus. At the moment, we think if we get promoted, that rule changes. Sorry, when we get promoted. It is just, of course, a matter of time. Champions League in 15 years. Get Pedro to find a Belarusian grandparent. I mean, that should be doable. How hard could that be, really? All the corruption going on here. We can just buy him a passport, surely. Doesn't matter where you were born. It's what passport we give you that counts. That's the spirit we should be working with. Right. So, it's been a little while since the last game. We actually have a central midfielder now. Is he one we already had? He is one. So he's one of the ones who was injured before. Okay. So he's actually a playmaker. Which means he... Does Shadow Striker work behind advance forward? I've never really got it working. I might just make him an attacking midfielder. They tend to get in each other's way, don't they? I know people do that silly offset thing, but I think that's a bit silly. I guess there is an argument for going to a 4-2-4 and getting this guy up front. But he seems to think he's a midfielder. Plus, he scored twice in the last game from that position, so he's probably doing okay there at the moment. Come on then. First league game. Let's get a win. Because this has been a terrible start to the season. What kind of league only has 13 teams in it, by the way? Did they just chuck some out entirely? Gave a few some points deductions and slung a few out altogether? Because surely you could find a 14th team. Leagues with an odd number of teams in are ridiculous. They make no sense. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, the Bears. Oh, dear. Absolute free header there. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. The team at the top of the table is called Sputnik. Wasn't that the name of a Russian spaceship thing? Spaceship's probably not the technical term for it. But then I'm not an astronaut, so what do I know about the technical terms? I could be completely wrong. Maybe it is a spaceship. I think one rule we might have to put on ourselves is not sign any players with more than 12 letters in their names. I can't say them. Oh, hey, hey, hey! Hurrah! Da, 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 da. That guy's name! Da, 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 da. That guy's name! Da, 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 da. Sven de Silva! Beautiful. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It was a satellite. Okay. No question at all of that being offside or not. Easy stuff. We're up to 9th in the league already. We're going up as champions this year. We've got an injury already. Is that what that said? Who's injured? Him. Maslovsky. So that means he's going to... What? There must be at least 2 under 20 players in the playing 11. Says who? Probably the league rules. Well, have I got anyone young on the bench? 21. 32. There might be a problem here. 34. 19. Right, he can come on. 31. 20. Okay. How are we going to do this? So, he's 28, so we could take one of these centre-backs off. Bring a centre-back on. Right. So, he is going to come on for him, because he's on a yellow card, which means he can now come on for him. Genius. I am a handsome genius. There you go. Problem solved. Yes, I started unemployed and we had lots and lots and lots of leagues loaded. What face pack am I using? I'm not sure. It's one that I've got off either FM Scout or Sort It Out SI or somewhere. Come on. Come on, you bears. We're all going on a bear hunt. How does that go? Is it a song or a poem? I might just have that book. I'll buy that book. That could be my bears merch book. I'm sure there's a cartoon as well, because it's on at Christmas. It's like one of those really nice animations they do at Christmas. I think they sing it. Do they sing it, or do they kind of chant it? So we could just chant the bear hunt song. Well, I guess the opposition will be the ones doing the bear hunt. We're just being bears. They kind of sing it. Yeah, exactly. 2-0 to the Bears. We are the greatest team Belarus has ever come across. We are going to charge. You know what? We could go up this year. That's how good we are. Come on, Smorgon. Here we go again. Here we go again. Look, look. We're having another. No, maybe not. He's a bit slow to get back there, isn't he? Right, we're going to make our final change. We're going to take this guy off. Get this guy on. We're going to go 2 up top. I think he's a striker. He is a striker, so he wants to be a pressing forward. So we're going to go with a pressing forward and an advance forward. We're going to do that. I don't think we have a playmaker on the pitch at the moment.
So the directors are Smorgon's board.
I like it very much. Thank you for the sub. And yes, they are Smorgon's board, and that's perfect. How has that taken us 2 hours to get to? That should have been the first gag of the entire stream. I'm very, very upset with everybody involved. Right, he's going to be playmaker. And he's going to like it. No, we're not getting a new Gethin. We didn't have Gethin just because we started at Planetly. Gethin's been with me for years. At what point in the save do you buy a taxidermy bear for the background? Pretty early on, I would suggest. I want to buy Richard, the Virgin Rail bear, who presumably is out of a job now the new rail thing is coming in. But he stands at Birmingham International train station, and I like to have my photo taken with him because he's brilliant. If anyone from Virgin Rail is watching this and wants to send me Richard from Birmingham International Station, if you're not sure who I mean, hold on. We can... Sure, I have a picture of me and Richard. Hold on. Richard the Bear, Birmingham International. There he is. That's Richard the Bear. I would like Richard the Bear, please. That's what I mean. They don't exist anymore. So does that mean Richard is up for grabs? If anyone knows where Richard is, I want Richard. And he will just stand behind me for the duration of this series. Me and Richard taking on Belarus together. People are coming and say, Kev, what's the bear in the background all about? That's Richard. That is Richard. That's all we'll say. That's Richard. How do you get good at FM? Good genes. I come from many generations of people who are quite good at Football Manager. How was this team so bad? Because I imagine nobody looked at them and put them in a sensible formation. I don't know what formation they were playing before, but let's have a look. I mean, remember, this team was supposed to finish 3rd in the league. So the game before I arrived, we were doing something stupid like that. Why were we doing that? This guy's our best player and he wants to play there. So play him there, let him score goals. The last manager was an idiot. Richard looks like a poorly painted caricature of Trump painted on a bear. I mean, it's a poorly painted caricature of Richard Branson painted on a bear. I think that's the point. Oh, hold on. Valerie wants to be my chief scout. We always promote from within. I'm all about continuity. Of course he's going to be my chief scout. We will hydrate. I've got a picture of me and Richard somewhere. I kind of want to show you it, but do I want to spend the rest of the stream looking for a picture of me and Richard the Bear? answer? Yes, I do. It's on my phone. It should be quite easy to find. So I want pictures of me. Ideally, me and Richard. There we go. That was a quick find. There's me and Richard. Hold on. Where's the camera? What's going on here? Where's my camera? Why is it working on one and not on the other? Is the other camera gone off? That's weird. The other camera's gone off, I think. There you go. That's me and Richard the Bear. To prove that I do like to hang out with Richard the Bear. Me and Richard. So if someone can sort me out with Richard, I'd like that. What's going on with my other camera? I'd like Richard, please. I'm a little bit upset at the thought that Richard might not exist anymore because Virgin Rail doesn't exist anymore. They're just binning Richards. I'm going to be devastated. I'll get a little bit teary because I love that bear. I hang out with him every time I go to Birmingham. Oh, Anna hates it because we'll get to the NEC train station. I'll just run off going, Richard! Go and give him a hug, have a selfie with him, love him. She always pretends she doesn't know me in that train station. Don't know why. Me and Richard have been hanging out together there for years. So, yeah, we need Richard. Sort me out with Richard, someone from Virgin. I need him. Or someone who works at the NEC or at Birmingham International Station. Just Richard. Richard me. I need Richarding. Right. What's going on here? Apparently it's at Resorts World Birmingham. What? Richard's gone there, has he? How would you know that? Are you tracking down Richard? Posture. We're doing a lot of posture checks tonight. Resorts World is right near Birmingham International Station. You got a picture for me? He's only got a picture. Richard's gone to Resort World! Oh, Richard. I'm glad he's not in the bin. I'd have been horrified if he'd have just got chucked away. There he is, look. What's it say at the bottom here? Richard the Virgin Trains Bear. Wow. Please do not climb. I mean, I don't climb, but I do hug. Is hugging allowed? Right, we need to get a hold of Richard. Because he's magnificent. I'm off to Birmingham. He's near Gap. I'm going to head to Gap. Da, 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 da. He'd look great in a Smorgon kit. Exactly. We need Richard in this room. I'm offering a contract to this guy. I don't know who he is, but my director of football thinks he's a good idea. And I can see that he's potentially got 5 stars. So on that basis, bring him in. More the merrier. That Flickr article said he was auctioned off in 2017. That can't be true. I've been there more recently than that. Have I just not noticed Richard's not there? That picture... Hold on. What's the date on that picture? That picture was taken on the 30th of November 2019. And he was very much in Birmingham International Station then. So, unless he went back to the station, I don't know. But that picture was taken less than 2 years ago. They won the auction. What, the station? I guess they might have done. Right, so I need to buy him off the station. Right, the sleuthing continues. Find out who I need to buy him from. I want Richard. Anna will be so happy if Richard turns up in our house. If I do manage to get him, let's not tell Anna. Let's let it be a happy surprise for her with the day he gets delivered. She'll just hear loads of banging at the front door, banging and scraping as I'm dragging something into the house. She'll come through to the hallway and she'll be so happy when she sees me dragging Richard into the house. She would be delighted. I can picture the smile on her face now, seeing Richard's here. She'd be over the moon. Right. I did not expect this to turn into the hunt for Richard tonight, but it has. She'll be happy because she won't be publicly humiliated every time you see him. Not publicly humiliated. We love Richard. He's just a great bear. Dave will probably like him as well. But Dave and Richard will be real good buddies. Dave's never met Richard. See, it's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that two parts of my life that are so important to me have never met. Dave is very much in the top 3 dogs I've ever known. And Richard is the best bear I've ever known. And the two of them have never met. Weird. Anna! I think she might be walking past. I'm going to tell her the good news. We might be able to get Richard. Hold on. Are you downstairs? Need her to come and pay us a visit. Right. Dun, 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 dun. That all looks correct. How many under 20s do we have in the team? That's what we need to know. Doesn't tell us how many. No. Ah. I wanted you to stick your head around. Not head. Stick your head around the door. Such amazing news. Yeah, exactly. I need to share this news with her. That we're tracking him down. Why? Amazing. Amazing news. I won't tell her yet it's about Richard. I'll save the excitement for when she's here. Right, what we need now is someone who works at Birmingham International Station. What? Can't say. It can wait if you can't come in. Say there might be an addition to the family. I think she'll know she's not pregnant. I'd like to think she knows she's not pregnant. Tell her we're going on a bear hunt. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Gotta be careful Googling the virgin bear. I don't see what harm can be done there. He is the virgin bear. He's Richard the virgin bear. We've tracked down Richard. We might be able to buy him. Where's she gone? She's gone. Anna? Anna, it's Richard. He's only $4,000. She didn't want you to see her cry. Tears of joy, I imagine, at the moment. She'll be absolutely elated. Probably walked out the house to go and fetch him. Exactly. She does love Richard. Right, so who actually bought it? If you found out that he sold for 4,100, who actually owns him now? Because we need to track down who owns him so I can buy him. The article doesn't say. Boo! More sleuthing needed. Come on, come on, my internet sleuths. You've got more information than I've ever managed. Oh, I have a text from Anna. Oh, that's got a swear word in it. I can't read that out. Ah, she's so emotional. She's so happy. You do have a bleep button. I mean, I think it's just the emotion talking because she's so happy. But what she's just written is, no, it's ugly. I mean, she knows Richard. She wouldn't call Richard an it, that's for sure. She's being silly. She doesn't mean it. Yeah, exactly. That's no way to talk to Richard. But it's Richard. Only $4,000. Yeah, and now we know why he's the virgin bear. Apparently, he's not a hit with the ladies. Oh, this substitution thing's annoying. He comes, I go. Anna! It's Richard! But it's Richard. She's so silly. Oh, dear. Can't believe she'd be like that about Richard. She knows how much he means to me. Right. We need a youngster to come on again. This whole needing young players thing is troublesome. Just for and capital letters. He has a special place in my heart. He does. Right. This substitution thing is frustrating. Right, so if we take him off and bring him on, we can then bring him on as well. And then, can we bring him on in there? No, because he's another one of our young ones. So we just can't take him off, basically. We'll just leave it at that then. You used to be able to buy a mug with him on in 2018, but you can't anymore. No! Richard Bear Anson was his official name. That's excellent. Who is Richard? Richard is a bear. There you go. We'll just do that substitution as well. We might as well just follow what the man says. There's a whole collection of them. Oh, I want them all. She's just put nope. She'll come around. She always says no when I suggest things. She'll come around. Oh dear. Right, we need an equalizer here. I thought we were charging towards promotion. The figures were dotted around Birmingham all summer 2017 as part of the Big Sleuth exhibition. Thousands took part in the bear hunt to find as many as they could. But there's loads of Richards. Or is he the only... I guess he's the one who's dressed like he works at the railway station. Is that it? And there's different Richards in different costumes? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Sorry, Football Manager's got to wait. How did I not know this was happening? Wow, they all sold for a lot of money. I mean, Richard's obviously the best one. I would have loved to have gone and taken part in this bear hunt. People need to let me know when stuff like this is happening. This would have been amazing. Where is Richard? Come on, Richard. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where? Come on, where is he? How many are there? There he is! Oh, 4,000. Is he the most expensive one? Because obviously he's the best one. No, he went for 6,000. Wow. Whoever made them bears knows how to make a few quid, don't they? Might need to do a bear hunt. The Great Leicester Bear Hunt. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum. Find who made them and commission your own. Good idea. Da, da, da. Number 17 sold for 8 grand. Oh, hold on. Anna might need help with Andy. Do you need assistance? Apparently he doesn't want to get in the bath. Will we win the Champions League this year? Probably not this year. Da, 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 da. Just put think sim. Do we think that means think so? If so, I might just need to nip upstairs for a minute and see what's going on. He's got this thing at the moment where he's refusing to get in the bath, even though he likes having baths. It's probably that he's just in the middle of doing something. That's usually what causes it. He'll be in the middle of he'll be waiting for a train on his train simulator game or something, and won't want to come away from that until the train has come. Still no reply. I might just go up in a minute just to check. Perhaps Andy heard Richard's on his way. Andy's never met Richard. He would have loved to go on a bear hunt though. They raised $250,000 for Birmingham Children's Hospital doing the Big Sleuth exhibition. That is amazing. What an event. All right. Have a look at the link that you put in chat. There's grommet figurines. Where are they? Is this a similar thing? Is there grommet figurines being put around somewhere? This is still happening. I am up for this. Explain it to me. Every 2 years around Bristol. Is that happening this year? I'm coming to Bristol. Ah, my mouse is being such a turd. Found a video of the auction. Tweet it at me. I want to watch the video. I want to hear people go wild when they see Richard. There was a Yogscast grommet. Ugh. Yogscast get everywhere. Mature Gamer podcast knockoffs, the Yogscast. I wish they were as good as MGP. We just didn't want to sell out the way they did. That's all it was. We chose not to sell out. We stayed independent. We stayed cool. Do you need me? If she doesn't answer again, I'll just go up and assume that yes, she probably does. Do an MGP hunt, but with painted sheepdogs. We could do painted garden gnomes. I once made Sheepdog carry a gnome around. I think it was Gadget Show Live. He had to carry a garden gnome all day because there was a mission on, was it Left 4 Dead 2? Where you had to carry a gnome for an entire level. So I made him carry a gnome around Gadget Show all day. First thing he did when we got there, we played a game demo. He put the gnome on his lap, dropped it, and the foot fell off. But I still made him carry it around for the rest of the day. He got the achievement. He did carry the gnome around all day. Right. She still isn't being clear if she needs me or not. So I'm just going to nip upstairs quickly. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. He's back. Don't panic. He's back. Whew. Where's my face? Where are we? There we go. Just had to give him his medicine. He's not very happy. It was his last day of term today, which you'd think he'd be really happy about, but I don't know. He doesn't want to have his bath, and now he keeps turning his iPad on and off. It looks like the internet's gone off in his bedroom. He's got one of those booster discs, so I've just turned that off and on again. Fingers crossed we'll be okay. Beagles just sent me the link. Excellent. I'll have a look at that after the stream. Is that happening this year? Because we will definitely make a trip down to Bristol to do that, because I love Wallace and Gromit. And I quite like Bristol. I used to go down to Bristol about once a month for work. Right, let's play a football match. It was commission bid, so whoever commissioned him bought it. Okay. Which I guess was Virgin Trains, presumably. Right, a win here would be handy. I think, in fact, this is the cup, so I don't actually care if we win or not. But all wins are good. We want to build an unbeatable team of awesomeness here at the Bears, ready for when Richard arrives. What's all about being ready for Richard? Are you ready for Richard? That's the government advice advert thing. Are you ready for Richard? That's what the people of Belarus are being told. They need to get ready for Richard. The list of ones they've done, but doesn't say who the next one is. Boo! Well, keep me informed. If they announce one, let me know, and I will be down there for it. It's like real life Pokemon, going and doing treasure hunt type things. Real life Pokemon Go. And that was my idea of a good time. So anyone who arrived in the stream while I was just upstairs helping Anna, and somehow stuck around while a BRB screen was on, welcome. This is a new save. We're managing in Belarus, and we're managing the Bears. I can't remember the name of the team. It's Smorg something. Smorgon. How did I not? I mean, what else could it have been? FC Smorgon, the Bears in Belarus, and we are going to win the Champions League within 15 years. Decision made. Find someone to commission a Build-A-Bear dressed as Richard holding a football. I would love that. Is Build-A-Bear open? Does Build-A-Bear still exist? I feel like Build-A-Bear is one of the kind of place that probably went out of business because of COVID. The year I did it, I was playing Pokemon Go the whole time. Nice. And then he's put RIP. I don't understand. Well, you're the only person who's put it and no one's replying to you. As far as I can tell, the stream is still live, but the chat doesn't seem to be moving. So I wonder if I just don't know we've gone offline yet. That'd be interesting. Someone let me know the stream is still alive. I'm still here. It did go off. Weird. Okay, well, we're back again anyway. Gotta say, we didn't drop any frames. Nothing seemed to disconnect. So I guess it was just Beagles' internet. Lost about 50 viewers. I imagine I lost 50 viewers by being upstairs for 5 minutes with a BRB screen on. So that's fair enough. I can cope with that. We've got more viewers in tonight than we normally do anyway, so we're all right. And now they're back. What, the 50 viewers are back? Welcome back, 50 viewers. The view count on my screen only updates about every 15 minutes, so I have no idea how many people are watching. It's for the best. It's for the best. Eagles has good internet. Well, it just gave out. I've got better internet. So, nah. I've never had internet problems in my life. We're not playing Brest from France, no. I don't know who this lot we're playing are, but they're definitely a Belarusian team. And we're beating them as well. Yeah, last weekend was my own fault for leaking my IP address on the vlog. And then having some dweeb deciding to be a pain in the backside because of it. But we have a new IP address now. We've not had a problem since. So fingers crossed. It was just some dweeb being a wang. A wangy old dweeb. Right, 3-2 up at half-time. There's a Build-A-Bear in Leicester, is there, by golly? And do they have little suits with the Virgin Rail logo on? That might be asking a lot. I imagine you can get a bear in a suit, though. I might have to look into getting a bear in a suit. I'd like that. I've never actually done a Build-A-Bear in a store. Amy did a Build-A-Bear Wonder Woman at a Comic-Con once. They had a Build-A-Bear stand at a Comic-Con. I've never actually been in a Build-A-Bear store and done one. I feel like that would be fun. Could be a fun vlog. Everything's a fun vlog. All right, let's make some changes. Lovely. Excited for Ted Lasso season 2. I haven't seen any of season 1. I'm vaguely aware of it existing because you lot keep telling me about it, but I've never seen it. Get one in a suit, then iron stick on their logos. That's a very good idea. Very, very good idea. Right, there you go. I think we're through to the 4th round of the cup. I think that was the 3rd round. Dynamo Brest. That's who they are. They're at mid-table in the league above, and we've just knocked them out of the cup. So yeah, we've won the 3rd round. So we're into the quarter-final of the cup. I mean, not that I want to get too overexcited. We might win the cup here, boys and girls. Imagine winning the Belarusian Cup in my first season. From the 2nd tier. It's soul destroying when you took 2 girls under the age of 10 into build a career. I swore never again. Surely they just have a really cool time. I know when Amy did hers at Comic-Con, I mean, it cost a fortune because they sting you for all the outfits and stuff as well, don't they? It's not, you got the headline price, which is already quite steep for a cuddly toy. And then it's like, oh, do you not want these shoes? And here's the Wonder Woman outfit. You wanted to do a Wonder Woman with, and you got to buy the Wonder Woman outfit. That's separate to the bear. Doesn't she need a separate outfit as well for when she's not Wonder Woman? And she needs some shoes. And don't you need a bag to carry the bear around in? It will suffocate in an ordinary carrier bag. You need a special bag. It was an expensive bear. Why does my Twitch keep pausing then unpausing the stream? I don't know if you're the person who keeps saying that or if more than one of you are having that problem. I don't know is the answer to the question. I guess Twitch are having issues. Managed to stop before they got to the wardrobes. You did better than me then. I didn't know what was going on. I'd never done it before. But we're the only team from the 2nd tier still in the tournament, although presumably this is like a non-league or a 2nd league, but it's not a playable league. So there's a team from lower than us still in it. So we want them really, because that'll be a pass to the semi-final. Right, that's our parent club. Hopefully they'll just let us through. Well, now we're going to test to see if they just let us through. Lovely. So we're into the quarter-final of the cup already. When do we play that? Next season, apparently, because it's not on our fixture list. How odd. What an odd way to do things. Never heard of Smorgon. What's the stadium capacity? 3,500, I think. Yeah, 3,500. The view count keeps jumping up and down, so I'm guessing it's a problem some are having with Twitch. Yeah, you know what Twitch is like. Sometimes it's just stupid. One day we'll all just move over to YouTube and we'll love it. But YouTube needs to sort its streaming out first. We need gifted channel memberships and clips, and yeah, there's things YouTube need to do. Streams have to stop wrecking the rest of the channel. Stream replays destroy the rest of your channel. I expect within the next 2 years I'll be streaming on YouTube, because Twitch is going downhill, isn't it? Not only does it not work half the time, it's full of boobies, and not even mine. Signing Pavel Chiquida would go against the following rule: Smorgon cannot have more than 30 players over the age of 20 in their squad. I'm sure there's one of those 30 we can bin off to let him in. YouTube will never fix its streaming. I don't think they care enough. YouTube will definitely fix their streaming. They do care. It's just not their top priority. They will definitely fix streaming though. There'll come a day YouTube will just wake up one morning and think, yeah, I think today's the day we're going to kill Twitch, and they'll just make all the changes that people want, and that'll be it. Twitch are done, and there'll be absolutely nothing Twitch can do about it. It's coming. I just don't know when it's coming. I know lots of people have been offered Facebook. I haven't. Unless it's gone through my management and they've just turned it down because they know I don't want it. I'd be interested to know how much I would be offered. So I hope they haven't just turned it down and not told me. But we've gone through the numbers on stream before. The stupendous amount of money Facebook would have to offer me for me to go to Facebook. Because I just don't see that. To me, going to Facebook, and it depends what you're looking to get out of it. To me, Facebook offers you a regular income, like a guarantee. It's like the old WCW contracts for jobbers. That's what Facebook is. You'll get your guaranteed contract, but you won't really earn anything on top of your guaranteed contract because it's not really properly monetized. So they'd need to offer me 3 or 4 times what I'm earning on Twitch to take into account that I'm losing any opportunity to continue growing on Twitch. I'm giving up the streamer showdown, all that kind of stuff. So I just don't think they would be willing to offer me what I would need them to offer me for me to go there. YouTube, on the other hand, if they just fixed the streaming, it would make a lot of sense for me to go and stream on YouTube because that's where most of my audience are. So it's coming. Not until they fix it. Foxy's gone to Facebook. I heard he'd gone, or was going. Again, I've not spoken to him about it. I know nothing about it. Don't really know how it works. For me, the biggest implication is no streamer showdown, and I wouldn't want to. I mean, obviously, if Facebook came in and offered everyone involved in the showdown crazy money, and offered to bring the showdown over as well, these are all decisions well outside of my remit. If the showdown went and I was offered money to go too, I'd perhaps go. Money does talk eventually, but they'd need to offer me $5,000 a month. You're saying Foxy's a jobber. I'm saying we're all jobbers in the grand scheme of things. None of us are ninja, are we? We're all the jobbers. What's broken on YouTube streaming? It's not necessarily that it's broken. It just doesn't have all the features that Twitch has. Clips are crucial for promoting streams, so they need clips, and they don't have clips at the moment. Although clips are coming. Clips are in beta for some creators. So once YouTube add clips, they're a lot closer. And then it's just the whole, it's changing the mindset of the YouTube viewers to throw money around the way people do on Twitch. Because, I mean, I've got over 400 people who are currently giving me a $5 a month to just stream here. Whereas I've got nearly 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and less than 200 channel members. So what is the word? It's not the attitude, I can't think of the word. On Twitch, people expect to pay for their content. On mentality, yeah, maybe that's it. The viewers there need training. Because ultimately, live streaming is great as long as you can actually, the culture of Twitch is you expect to pay for your content, whereas the culture on YouTube is you expect to get everything for free, because that's how the audiences on the two platforms have been trained over the years. So for streaming to be sustainable full-time on YouTube and Facebook, the audience need training somehow, and the onus for this can't really be on the creators, because the creators don't need to do it because Twitch already exists where that job has been done. So YouTube need to put some kind of incentives in place to encourage people to throw their money around a little bit on YouTube the way they do here on Twitch. And I don't know what the solution to that is, and that's what they need to solve. They need to make it so that if I were to switch to YouTube streaming tomorrow, I would have 400 people giving me a $5 a month like they do here. I think that's the bit that is a little, that it's not that anything's broken over there, that I could go to YouTube now and I would lose money. I would probably have more people watching and I'd earn less to do it. And that's the issue with YouTube at the moment. I mean, I imagine I would average 1,000 viewers a stream on YouTube. If I do a daytime YouTube stream, there'll be between 1,000 and 2,000 people there. It's ridiculous how many more people will watch on YouTube. But I will earn a quarter of the money that I earn on Twitch to stream to fewer people. So because there's less people here, it feels like a friendlier atmosphere. So you lot are naturally inclined to enjoy the stream more because you get more of a one-to-one conversation with me, or closer to one-to-one. And I earn more money because people here pay for subs and people on YouTube don't really. So it's a difficult one. I don't know what the solution is. YouTube get a lot of advertising, so I suppose you'd be trained to have commercial breaks. Maybe that's the solution. On the few streams I watch on YouTube, there are tons of donations made, which really surprised me when I started watching. That is something I've noticed. I've done a couple of Q&As on the vlog channel in the last couple of weeks, and I have noticed donations have gone up massively since the last time I did anything like that. So maybe the culture over there is changing. Maybe people are learning that. Maybe people are learning that that's how streams work. Maybe it is starting to shift on its own. And if that shift happens, and they master clips, and they master integrating it into channels without ruining the SEO on that channel, then there's no reason. Then the only reason to stay on Twitch becomes the streamer showdown. But that is, I mean, it is a big one at the moment. That if I were to switch to, like, if Twitch died tomorrow and I had to go and stream on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to do it on my main channel. I'd have to stream on the LOLLUJO live channel where my replays go at the moment, because live stream replays kill videos. It's ridiculous how it works. Because you get such a short, because your watch time percentage on a stream replay is so much lower than on a video. Like if it's a 3 or 4 hour stream replay, obviously most people aren't going to watch the full 3 or 4 hours. So your viewer attention drops, and that means your next video that you put out doesn't get pushed as hard in the algorithm. Which is why whenever I do a stream, over there I have to take it offline afterwards, which is frustrating. So if they fix that and fix all the other stuff, then I think everyone makes the move to YouTube. More people watch Twitch than YouTube Live. Maybe in general, but certainly in my audience, more people watch me on YouTube than watch me on Twitch. The only time I ever get over 1,000 people watching on Twitch is when I'm in the streaming showdown. I could start streaming on YouTube now and have 1,000 people watching at nearly 10 o'clock at night. Always try and do one stream a week or something on YouTube and the rest on Twitch and see what the results are. I've experimented with YouTube streaming a lot in the past. Yeah, exactly. It is because I'm primarily a YouTuber. It's absolutely that. I'm not saying it does take a genius to work it out. I'm explaining someone asked what would make me go to YouTube for streaming. I'm answering the question. But it doesn't change the fact that Twitch has no discoverability for new creators. So Twitch has that big fundamental flaw, which is what's going to kill Twitch eventually. Time will tell. I think it's also because YouTube streams can be so big, people do give money so their comments get noticed. Yeah, there's definitely that. Raids are a thing. Yeah, but raids don't grow channels. Anyone who thinks raids grow channels is very naive. Hands up if you made it here by someone else raiding me in the past, and that's how you discovered me. If there's more than 5 people, I'll be flabbergasted. That's not how... raids make no difference. Lynchinator, thank you very much for the sub. That's why when I was listing the things YouTube need to bring in, I didn't have raids on that list. I came today via a raid. And this is your first time here. Are you going to come back for the next couple of streams? I mean, it might work It might work to get, yeah, it's perhaps boosted my numbers by a few people today coming over from Ches, but are you now a committed LOLLUJO viewer who's going to be here for every stream? Probably not. Because you're primarily a YouTuber. Another Twitch community such as speedrunning, raids are how channels grow. Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. And you say I'm primarily a YouTuber. I have been a Twitch streamer for 5 years as well. Yeah, I earn more money from YouTube, but I earn enough from Twitch to be a full-time Twitch streamer. I could theoretically stop YouTube tomorrow and just start streaming 5 days a week, and then I'm a full-time Twitch streamer. I'm primarily a streamer then, and I still wouldn't care about raids. 99% of people leave after a raid or watch just that day. Yeah, exactly. The key thing YouTube has that Twitch doesn't is that recommended page. When you go on YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, people moan about the algorithm all the time, but the YouTube algorithm is crucial. I'd say you're just a content creator. I watch you religiously on both platforms. Exactly. I'm a content creator these days, not just videos, not just streams. Collabs with other FM guys is the best way I find new content. And that's a big reason for me to stay on Twitch at the moment, because it's where the majority of the FM community are. But who's to say that'll be the case in a year's time? I mean, ultimately, all it takes is Facebook to offer Ben 100 grand a year to go Facebook exclusive. And I imagine both he and the Streamer Showdown go to Facebook. I would say it's unlikely they'll offer that kind of money, but you never know. If they played their cards right, they could offer a few key people big money and then everyone else goes for free. And you move the whole community over. It's what they tried to do with FIFA. But they missed a couple of the really key people and it didn't quite work out. But they made a big play into the FIFA streamers when FIFA 21 came out, didn't they? Facebook. They took like half the FIFA community over there. The idea being the other half follows, presumably. This really is me. Thank you for the sub. Just look at Mixer. That didn't work out. Yeah, Mixer was a silly one. But Mixer had that same problem that Twitch has. No discoverability. It's that YouTube algorithm. It's so important. Twitch need a content discovery algorithm. It's what TikTok does brilliantly. G Torres, thank you for the sub. I mean, to show how brilliant discoverability is on TikTok, I've been on TikTok like a month, and I've had a TikTok that has now had over 400,000 views because the discoverability on TikTok is so good. If anything, Amazon should buy TikTok and merge TikTok and Twitch. And take what's good about TikTok, stick it into Twitch, and then you've got a proper YouTube competitor. So many people are already on YouTube. People don't want to move from comfort zones. TikTok feels way too cringe, the content that is. I mean, I guess that's because you've only looked at the front page of TikTok and it hasn't got to know you. If you spend a couple of hours on TikTok liking the ones that you like, skipping past the stuff you don't like, that algorithm learns what you like very, very quickly and starts serving you up your content immediately. I go on TikTok now and it's just husband and wife humor. It seems to have decided that's what I like. Husband and wife humor, old people like me doing marriage tips, funny marriage tips, and dogs doing stupid stuff. That's pretty much my TikTok content. dun. You're going to have a better algorithm for shorter content. No, you'll have a better algorithm if you're a better platform. And Twitch/Amazon just have no interest in developing a recommendation algorithm. And that's the problem. YouTube can handle... YouTube promotes live really well within its algorithm. If I go live on YouTube now, the reason I'll have 1,000 people watching is because that algorithm will go and find me the right people. I'll appear in people's recommended. Wraith Gaming, I get it. You love Twitch. You're going to be disappointed long term unless it changes. You got to embrace change. 5 years time, Twitch is done unless it changes. It'll be before 5 years as well. We saw how quickly Mixer died. Amazon will just shut Twitch down one day. They'll just think, this is getting too much bad press. It's making less and less money each month. We can't figure out how to make advertising work. We're not making any money on this. People are moaning constantly about boobies. The MCA is a problem. We've got still haven't figured out what to do about that. Shut it down. Shorter content is easier, but if I watch certain streamers, I wasn't interested based on similar streamers. I watch a lot of Twitch. Not sure what that sentence means. I think that's probably on my end because it's getting late. Which wangs are moaning about boobies. Have you not heard anyone remotely close to the mainstream talking about Twitch at the moment? The only reason Twitch gets talked about in anything remotely close to mainstream media at the moment is hot tub streams. There are huge numbers of people out there at the moment who'd never heard of Twitch previously, but now know it is that place where the hot tub streams are. And it's the first time they've ever heard of Twitch. That reputation only needs to be dragged down so far. You only need a few of them to put two and two together and realize Twitch is part of Amazon, and Amazon to start getting a reputation as a porn site, and all of a sudden, we don't like this. How much would I have to donate for Kev to do a hot tub stream? Enough for me to buy a hot tub. Yeah, if I have enough to buy a hot tub, then I'll do a hot tub stream. The only thing stopping me is the lack of a hot tub. Good on Kev for agreeing to do a hot tub stream for cost. I'm all about giving the people what they want. Going late, what team did I go for? We are managing this glorious team, FC Smorgon in Belarus, because they have the greatest badge in football and their nickname is the Bears. They are great. You won the streamer showdown, surely winnings paid for one. Well, most of my winnings has been given to charity previously. I didn't actually give my winnings to charity this time, but then I also haven't had them yet. So there's usually a little bit of a delay on getting the pennies. I think Anna will kill me if I spend 500 quid on a hot tub. Dun, 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 dun. Has the transfer window closed? I feel like we've massively gone off track in the last hour, having a lovely old chat about other things, and I've not been paying enough attention to whether the transfer window is open, because we're kind of in cruise control for this season now. We only have to finish mid-table. We've kind of already done that because we've come in, fixed the system. Mid-table is not going to be a problem. When does the transfer window close? I think it has closed. Yeah, transfer window's closed. There are 9 games left. and we are 7 points outside of what presumably is a playoff with a relegation team in the division above. This is weird. So there's 3 teams going up, 2 going down. So I guess that's becoming a 16-team league next year, and this is going to be a 12-team league. Where there's 1 going. So there's 4 teams leaving and only 2 coming in. So yeah, this will be a 12-team league. Okay. Then I guess there's 1 coming up. Very confusing. I know of chess streamers that make 6 figures on Twitch. Yeah, if you've got the subs, I mean, you can make a lot of money on Twitch for sure. I mean, I don't make close to 6 figures on Twitch, but then I stream a couple of nights a week and rarely have more than about 400 subs. So that's why YouTube's always my bread and butter. Geezer named Rambo Live has 82,000 subs. I mean, that's insane money. That is truly insane money. I mean, if I was, what is that? That's like 150 grand a month, at least. I mean, you do that for a year, you're set up for life. You don't need to do that for very long. £1 million in the bank is all you need to set yourself up for life. I'd play chess for a year for £1 million. Facebook, if you're interested, if you want a guy who doesn't really know how to play chess to come and do chess streams for £1 million for a year, you know where to find me. I've just realised the time, boys and girls. Any moment now, I'm going to get the shut up Kev message from Anna, so I think we're going to wrap the stream up here because I'm not allowed to be loud after 10 p.m, as you know. So this sets us up nicely for the next stream to finish off the season and hopefully have a late push for promotion. That's where we arrived. We've turned this ship around already. We've not yet lost. We've got 9 games left. We could have a late push for that playoff spot, which would be absolutely terrific. As for when that stream will be, I'm not completely sure. Maybe over the weekend. We shall see. Just keep an eye on my Twitter. Certainly, if we don't do anything over the weekend, we'll be back early next week with another stream. But for now, let's find somebody to raid and send you lot over to and see how many of you follow that person and go back and watch their streams another day. Let's test the theory, shall we? Who are we going to raid? Should we raid Breezy? Let's raid Breezy. We're going to raid Breezy. Go and all sub to him. Make Breezy rich. Give him his £1 million for playing chess. I'll see you back here, boys and girls, very, very soon. Toodle pip. Bye-bye now.